Hi Blender fans, and welcome to this quick and easy tutorial on how to make a bookcase. If you haven't done already, please subscribe. Anyway, let's begin. So we scale the cube, and in fact now I'm just going to add a plane mesh and a plane, and I'll scale that down and move that down in the Z direction. I've added simple 3-point light into this scene already, but here we go. Let's just carry on with this, and we're going to change this colour to like a browny colour, and so there we go. In fact, make it a bit lighter, so I'll select them here. There we go, we've got a brown cube. So select the cube, and I'm going to scale the cube in the Y direction, which is along the green line. You've got the Y direction. In fact, we'll add a modifier just so you can actually see the X, Y and Z. In fact, it's not a modifier, it's an empty. So the empty we're going to add is the arrows, and as you can see, it now actually puts the X, Y and Z into our scene, which makes it easier for you to follow this. So select the cube and scale in the Y direction by 0.2, which makes it 20 centimeters wide or thereabouts, maybe a bit bigger, I'm not so sure, but there we go. And then what I'm going to do is actually go into the edit mode. In fact, this might be easier to see if I just put it into this mode here. So I'll just E to extrude, S to scale, and then just scale it down. You could also use the I key if you wanted to inset it rather than extrude it then scale. It does exactly the same thing. Right. Then what I'm going to do is, you've got point select, line select and face select. Select the actual line there, Control R, by 6, press the 6 on your keypad, and the next thing I'm going to do is grab the opposite faces on this, and then I'm going to I to inset, then press 0.01 on that face, and then I'm going to select the opposite faces, and then I 0.01. This insets the face, and if we actually go close to look at this, you can see this is inset them faces. And then what we can do is grab each one of the actual opposite faces, and we're going to extrude this, but in the Y direction, and then you move your mouse until it just vanishes. Once it's vanished, fetch it back slightly and go out of edit mode, and we've got our bookcase. In fact, just turn it in there, make it nice and dark, and we've got our very own bookcase. If we were to actually use the subdivide modifier now, you see it totally destroys our model. So rather than doing that, I'll leave that applied, but I'm going to change that to 0. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that modifier, add in a different modifier, and what we're going to do is add the bevel modifier into this and change the segments to 2, and then apply. This means that now we've added a bevel on, a very small bevel on all the edge faces, and as you can see, if the light just catches that right, you can just see the bevel. But the default bevel is pretty good, to be honest, and that means that if you wanted to subdivide this now, it stays the shape you want it to. But here's the beauty of it. If we take the subdivision down to 0, it's a very low poly model with only 919 faces. And if you take the subdivision up, you can see it drastically goes up every time you actually press the subdivision. If you take this far as 6, it'll crash my machine, so don't do that. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial on how to make a bookcase, and it's just a bit of hard surface modelling, but it shows you how to use the inset tool, the extrude tool, and obviously the bevel tool. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.